Know your city, what you used to. Know I ain't exactly what you used to. Know you probably worried what I'm used to. I don't blame you, what you supposed to. Last time we fought, I was on that. Now you got me thinking.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is my first video ever that I'm posting. I'm really excited, but this is my everyday natural glowy bronzy makeup look. This is what I go to pretty much every day when I do wear makeup. It's very natural, nothing too crazy on the eyes, just a tan and a glow. So if you're interested on this look, just keep on watching. So the first thing I do is take my NYX Angel Veil Primer to prep my face. It's a skin perfecting primer. It's oil free, which is perfect for my skin because I get very oily throughout the day. It's a very smooth, very lightweight primer and I love it. It's about my third time using it, but I really like how it feels on the skin. So after that, I take my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. This one is also oil-free. I'd like to take this and just put it where I get really oily throughout the day and where I want my pores to be less visible. So for foundation, I take Maybelline Fit Me Foundation in the shade 320 Natural Tan. It's the matte and poreless. This one matches my skin perfectly. I don't have to mix any shades or anything. This one is very buildable coverage. So if you want sheer look, you can do one layer. If you want, extra full coverage, 2 layers is enough. So I take my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge, I blend that in very seamlessly. I really like using a sponge because I feel like it gets in all your little pores, all your nooks and crannies. You don't miss any places where you need the foundation. And it's also really easy to build the coverage with a sponge. So once that's all blended in, I take my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I'm in the shade 20 Sand. I mainly use concealer just so I can brighten up my face in the places I want to brighten up. I don't really use it to conceal any blemishes unless I do have a blemish to cover up. I like to use it underneath my eyes, my forehead, my chin, the tip of my nose. So when I blend out the concealer that I put on my nose, I kind of pinch the beauty sponge so I can control it in that one little area, and then I just bring whatever's left on the sponge up my nose just for the extra little highlight. So to set my face, I use the e.l.f. Complexion Brush. I love this brush because it's big and fluffy. And the powder I use is Maybelline Shine Free Loose Powder in the shade Medium. I just put a little bit in the cap and brush it all over my face. So after setting my face, I use my e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush, and the bronzer I use is a Benefit Hoola bronzer. I love this bronzer because it's not a shimmery bronzer, it's a matte bronzer, so if you have oily skin like me, you don't want any of that extra shimmer or shine. You want to be as matte as possible. So if you guys are looking for a really good bronzer, I highly suggest this Hoola bronzer. They have a new shade, the light shade, so if you're a fair tone girl, you can choose that one. But I just put this bronzer on my forehead, pretty much in the perimeter around my face, my chin, a little bit down my neck, just to tie everything together. And I put it underneath my nose, and while I'm doing this, I'm blowing out because I hate the powder that gets inside of my nose. I put it on top of my nose just so it can turn up my nose a little bit on the sides of my nose. For a little more definition, I use this Rimmel Sculpting palette, the contour shade, and the Physicians Formula angled brush. And I just use the contour shade and put it right underneath my cheekbones just so it's a little more defined, a little more chiseled. And I love this color because it's kind of a cooler tone, so it's perfect for sculpting. And as I'm blending, I blend upwards, and I kind of just go on my temples, under my nose again, under my lip. I kind of just go wherever I put my Hoola bronzer just so everything ties together nicely. So the next thing I work on are my brows, and I love to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. I use the color medium brown. First I brush up my hairs, and then I just do little hair-like strokes. I define the bottom of my brow first, just to put in the shape that I want and how long I want my brow to be, because towards the end of my brow it's kind of sparse where the hairs are. Another reason I love the Brow Wiz is that it has a very fine tip, so you can define your brow in the shape you want it, and you don't have to use concealer on top or the bottom. Yeah, I just realized that I need to get a new Brow Wiz. This is literally all I have left. So after I'm done with my brows, I like to use the Brow Wiz and just go over my little freckles and my little beauty marks, because after I put the foundation on, it covers them up and I like to have them on my face. So, time for highlight. I use this Physicians Formula Bronze Booster Shimmer Strobing Palette. Yeah, something was outside. I think it was a bee running into the window. But anyways, I use this compact eyeshadow brush, and I love putting highlight on my nose. That's probably my favorite part. But I just put it on my nose, a little bit on the bridge of my nose, on my eyebrow bone. Then I use this powder brush by e.l.f. and I just put it on the high points of my cheekbones. And this highlight color in this palette is very buildable. But as you can see, this is only one layer of it, and it's very bright. So it's very buildable. If you like the extra highlight, you can get it as bright as you want. Now this Hard Candy Fast and Fabulous setting spray is so good, you guys. I don't want to spend too much money on a high-end setting spray, so this one is perfect. It makes your skin look like skin after putting on so much powder and makeup. But I highly recommend it. It's only $7 at Walmart. Next, I'm using this Wet n Wild black eyeliner pencil just to tightline my upper waterline. So next is my favorite thing to do, my lashes. I've been using this Covergirl Lash Blast Volume Mascara for, I don't know, almost 10 years now, but it's been my favorite forever. I love this mascara. It lengthens your lashes, it makes them voluminous. People always ask me, oh, are those your real lashes? I'm like, yeah, underneath the 5 to 7 layers of mascara I have on them. But yeah, I don't really like to use falsies. I hate the glue that gets caught in my eyelashes, so I just stick to this. Now don't get me wrong, I do wear lashes every once in a while, but that's only when I don't really feel like putting that much mascara on. So when I put mascara on my lashes, I like to go from the root and wiggle the brush up so it coats my lashes very well. And then when I'm putting on my mascara, I like to blink every single time, just so it gets the full length of each lash. Now can you see why this is my favorite mascara of all time? Only $7, you guys. So I like to use just regular old Q-tips just to clean up whatever mascara I got on my eyelid, just to make it all clean and tidy. So after powdering my whole face and underneath my nose, I get a lot of powder inside my nose. So I take a clean Q-tip and clean out my nose hairs, because I don't want no dusty nostrils, neither do you. And then I take any compact brush. I don't know where I got this one, but I use the bronze shade in the Physicians Formula Contour and Highlight Palette, and I just put it underneath my eye on the lash line, and my camera cut out right after that. So that's basically all I did, was put the bronze shade underneath my eye. And then for lips, I use the NYX Liquid Suede in Sandstorm first, and then the Soft Matte Lip Cream in Abu Dhabi. This is my go-to duo for my lips. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please like the video and subscribe so you can join the fam. I'm planning on doing a curly hair tutorial for my next video on this look right here. A lot of you guys have been requesting to see the process and how I get my hair from being super straight to that curly and coily. So if you're interested on seeing that video, please subscribe so you can be notified when that video is posted. Thank you guys so much for coming by and watching my video.